How's it going, guys? I'm back for another video. So clearly not everybody wants to spend around like 70, 80, possibly $100 every month on their cell phone bill. Maybe the cell phone's not at the top of their priority, but they still want to have a good experience. And now is the best time. You know, we have really a lot of really good phones at a very low price, but that can provide a very, very good experience. Even for someone like me, I could find myself spending under $200 on a phone outright and still enjoying the experience. Yes, it won't be the best experience, but it will be a good one, and I won't feel hindered like you used to. Like if you think back a couple of years ago, if you needed like a, if you needed maybe like a backup phone, you know, something happened to your phone, or you just didn't have the money to spend on a high-end phone, you're pretty much screwed. You would have to settle for a subpar experience. But that's no longer the case, and we definitely can thank Motorola for that, for their original Moto G. And now we got the Virgin Mobile, the Moto G 3rd generation. So I wasn't really sure if this was going to show up on any no-contract carrier, just because when the first one came out, it was on Verizon prepaid. It was also on, I believe it was on Boost Mobile and a couple of others, but the second one wasn't picked up by any of the no contract carriers. The Moto E 2nd gen though, it was on Boost Mobile, Sprint prepaid, Verizon prepaid, AT&T prepaid as well, but the second Moto G wasn't. And so Virgin Mobile picked up their first Motorola phone. They didn't have any of the other ones, but they picked up this one, and I think it's gonna be a good addition to their team. So we'll go over, well, let's do a quick unboxing of it, and let's see what Virgin Mobile's got to offer us. Alright, so we're going to do a quick unboxing. So, of course, you have Virgin Mobile 4G, LTE, Moto G nationwide. So, of course, it's running on Sprint's 4G LTE network. I haven't really checked out Sprint, so let's see how they're doing. I know they're doing a lot better than before. So, of course, we know the usual specs of the Moto G. It's running on 5.1 Lollipop. We got a 5-inch HD screen, 13 megapixel camera on the back, enhanced for LTE/4G LTE. I believe Sprint's doing something lately. They're saying that they have a way of using all three at once, so that all of these at once, so that it doesn't hinder the performance and you get better overall speeds. You got a quad-core processor, and of course it's advanced water resistance. Also, 5 megapixel camera on the front-facing speaker. You know, I'm already really do love this phone. So Virgin Mobile, they offer a couple different plans. They go 35, 45, or 55. 35 gives you about they're all unlimited talk and text. It all depends on what you want to do for your data. So let's unbox this. We can go over the plans later. So pretty fast unboxing. So as soon as you open it, you see what you get here. You get a charger here. Pretty clear, we're not getting a lot here, so I'm not seeing any extra cases or anything like that. But, you know, you can get different colored backs and also flip shell cases, either on Motorola.com, and Best Buy is also carrying those as well. So let's open that. It's got the little booklet, ready, set, start. Kind of gives you a quick little look of how the phone works. So we got Spanish here, and then important information, safe bar protected. That's cool. Probably will not ever open that, so let's toss that to the side. And here you go, it's the charger here. Just a standard charger. It's one piece, but it does look great. It doesn't look cheap, so it should do the job just fine. If you've been thinking about Virgin Mobile, well, I'm gonna use this for about a month. I picked the $35 plan. Definitely want to see how they've improved their network. And of course, this on the back shows you how to take off the back, and also tells you to make sure that you clip everything to to keep it so that no water goes in the back. If you want to see the review of the phone itself, I've already have one on my channel, and you can see my thoughts about it. Definitely one of my favorite phones of the year. I absolutely love this phone. Let's put it up. So usually this is what you get. So this is usually with Sprint service. You always have they have to update the profile, and they also update the PRL. device is activated and it reboots. That's the one thing about like Sprint that I'll never understand. You know, Verizon, they're CDMA as well, and yet they're using SIM cards. Sprint's using SIM cards as well. So if I do take off this back, I should be greeted with a SIM card here. So, but Sprint, you still cannot just swap the SIM card. If you get a new phone, you need to call them up and have them activate it for you. Sometimes you can use the same SIM card, other times you cannot. So that's the one thing that really bothers me about that. You can't just swap phones, and you know, it makes it a little harder with Verizon. Even though they're CDMA, they use SIM cards, they use GSM as well, so that you can just swap the SIM card. But this, you have to call them, and sometimes the SIM card is not even gonna work. You have to have the right SIM card depending on the phone that you have. They have SIM cards for specific phones, so that bothers me a little bit there. But if you're not switching phones that often, then it's not that big of an issue. Another issue is their stores never have SIM cards, and Virgin Mobile, they don't actually have physical stores, so yeah, that could be a problem there. Just gonna real quick get to the home screen, and then we are going to see what kind of bloatware we are greeted with. It's good to see that at least we do get the stock wallpaper here. A lot of times they'll have their own wallpaper, like I know Boost Mobile loves to add their own wallpaper. So let's go to the app drawer here, and so we got Gadget Guard. I have no idea what that is. That looks to be it for the first page, so that's not bad. And then second page we got My Account, Virgin Mobile Default. Install. Okay, so there we go. So I was kind of happy because I didn't see a lot of apps, but looks like we are getting some apps here. So we're getting, they're not right there out of the box, but messaging, wallpapers. I saw Uber in there. So boom. So let's go back to the first page, and Amazon is now there. I don't think that was there before. Strangely enough, Google Plus is still here. So maybe these were already made a while ago, because on the newest phones, like the Moto Xperia edition, Google Plus is not there. And we got Pages Manager, and of course, like I said, Uber showed up, and Next Radio, as well as messaging. I guess I would try that out, see how that is. And I'll keep you guys updated on my experience so far. Today was just the unboxing, so it kind of shows you here real quick what you're dealing with. Let's see if this is just on 5.1 or is it on 5.1.1. So it is on 5.1.1, which the box doesn't even say, it just says 5.1. And so that's good. So that's it. So if any of you guys have any questions about Virgin Mobile, maybe you have Virgin Mobile, you have any questions about this device, let me know. I was looking on their website as well. Looks like they're starting to do like contracts. They're doing 2-year agreements on phones, and for some reason, for the Moto G, if you want to just buy it outright on their plan, on their website, I saw. I'm not sure if this is a typo, but the Moto G 3rd Gen here, right here, this is the Virgin Mobile website. If you just want to buy it outright, it's $250. $250. Like, why is it $250? Or you can do a gold plan with a 2-year agreement, and you can get it for no money down. So they have gold plan, platinum plan, which I'm not sure why they're going that route. Probably because they are adding a lot of other phones. So it looks like the Vista is also 0 down. So a lot of phones can be 0 down. The more expensive, you'll put money down. But guess what? If you go to Best Buy, you can get this baby for $150. So that's $30 less than the getting it unlocked. Of course, this device will only work on Sprint carriers. But if you're already a Virgin Mobile customer and you want a really good phone experience under $200, this is definitely a good option there. So go to Best Buy. Don't pay $250 for it or do an agreement. It's unnecessary. Alright, so that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. And if you have any comments, let me know. Alright, so real quick update. Put the phone down, went upstairs, came back. Wallpaper did indeed change, so they kind of snuck that on me right there. So I'm not a fan. Don't like that wallpaper. But you know, it's very quick and easy to just go back to another one. But also, if you check out on the next home screen here, boom, they got apps that we love right there. So this is what sucks going through a carrier. So you have all these FanDuel. I cannot escape FanDuel. That thing is everywhere I go. Of course, Game of War, Walgreens, whatever, who cares? And then they have a social one there, so I guess they automatically install Instagram. So it's not actually on there, I just want you to download it. I believe same thing with Messenger, download. So they're just, still, at least they're not on the phone, but them being there is just kind of annoying. Plus messaging, that has been downloaded. Nope, same thing. It's just kind of offering me to download it. But you know what? Let's install it and see what it's about. I'll talk about it on the final review. So yeah, I just want to show you real quick. There is some bloatware, but not too much. At least it's not installed on the phone, but it is in your face. And it is an 8GB phone, and out of that you have 3.83 available after all is said and done.